Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The message behind saying the title "The Heavyweight Podcast" is to be able to say that we can weigh in on some heavy shit. You know, what we're talking about is important from every aspect of it. It's a heavy weight. It's not just about physical weight, but the weight of things that can weigh our minds. So I think it's dope that we can have this conversation. What's good? This is episode 120 of the Heavyweight Podcast. I am Stutter McFly back again with these three guys. Go ahead and state your name for the beautiful people out. Cheer!
Kevin Wendell, Grace Jones, holla.
Do you really want to be known as Grace Jones in your title?
I'm giving him grace.
All right.
That's not.
Gosh, she was ugly, though.
It's your boy Molito. Look right.
Hey, and they call me Hunter.
Weeks.
I was going to ask before, Grace Jones, refresh my memory.
That dark, short-haired woman, Clash from Conan the Barbarian.
So this is the one from Boomerang.
I was like, you sound like you're talking about what's that chick's name from SNL?
Leslie Jones.
Either way, we should.
Conan the Barbarian?
Yeah.
We're not. Okay, we're not.
The chick from Boomerang.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember Boomerang.
McFly, you're right.
Estrange?
I don't remember.
Is that what we're talking about? That's what we're referring to Estrange?
Yeah, let's get into weeks.
We didn't do a lost our cat. That lady?
Yeah, we're giving her grace.
How were your weeks?
Long, exhausting shit. Like
You said,
you sitting in a shut up.
Yeah, I had to because I feel like I didn't have a day off with the festivities of.
Why is there so much salt in that statement, Hunter? Why can't he sit in this jacuzzi? Huh?
especially from a motherfucker that
You didn't hear the salt?
his full week.
Shit, I felt my blood pressure rise when he said that shit. There was a lot of salt in that statement.
Oh, I didn't see
He
it.
can't just be in the jacuzzi?
Dang.
Kevin, don't feel bad. This motherfucker worked 4 days for the first time in 10 months. So
3 months. 3 months.
So don't feel
Get it right.
Yeah.
What throws me is he always says it's a full work week, and then every time I ask him about a full work week, he'll go, "You know what I mean, motherfucker." And I'm like, "But I'm just making sure because a full work week is
5 days.
5 days,
It's a work week."
Thank you.
But I just try to clarify, and then he goes, "You know what I mean, motherfucker." And I'm just like, I'm just trying to clarify, full work week or Hunter's full work week.
Yeah.
So Kevin, that was a nice jacuzzi, bro. I'm just
Yeah.
You want to get in it?
Still feel the salt.
Don't get in with
There's some Laries in there.
And I got the right filter for that.
Hey, have you had sex in it yet?
What?
Okay. My week was it was my days blended together. With Halloween, last Tuesday, my daughter enjoyed herself. She was Ariel. Got a lot of candy that she will not eat. She went trick-or-treating with her friends. They were about 12 deep.
I gotta start watching Dave Chappelle when I go to sleep.
Yeah, just work, grind, and here we are again.
I was thinking about Dave Chappelle when he was saying Lil Wayne's verse about being in the jacuzzi and her pussy juicy.
I'm more surprised that Kevin.
I try to get away from it. I can't. I tried. I did my best attempt.
Oh shit!
But you didn't answer that question.
What's this oil coming from my?
We're not answering that question.
Yeah,
week, Hunter?
Okay, fine. Since it's my week now, have you ever had sex in a jacuzzi?
So that's how your week was?
That's how you. Like, yeah, what they got to do with your week? Because I'm lost. Yeah, I'm like you.
It's my turn.
Oh my god!
All I can say. No, you motherfuckers! I can't be the only one that's ever done it. So I'm just saying that jacuzzi jet blowing at the right angle when you over here. I'm saying way too much right now. It is kind of nice. I'm just saying.
McFly, no. Kevin, we crazy there.
No, we're there. We're there.
Do you think that a pussy's juicy in a jacuzzi? There,
I won't go. Because the first thing I thought when he talking about with the jets in the right place, nah.
Oh, come on, man. Let's get out of here. Let's get McFly, sir. It's like
no, it's my week.
no, we know you know you use your time. You use your time.
Use my time. We got bullet here. My week was it was a week, bro. I did my full week at work, and it was
4 days.
Real quick, Hunter.
my.
Was the pussy juicy?
You know, I cannot say because it was the water that was messing it up. But that jet blowing past my booty hole at the same time when everything was going on.
I knew it was in your booty hole.
Trying to avoid this.
So yeah, I had it's the first time I worked a full week in a couple months, and it was good.
Oh, you lucky my kid just walked.
Yeah, you gotta say 100 full week. You gotta say 100 full week.
100 full week. You know, it was good. I almost didn't make it, but I pushed on, power through, and
have you talked to your sister yet?
Man, I see who you talking about, but yeah,
I think she needs intervention because she always looks angry. I think you need to let her know.
She's always angry.
You gotta just say, "Hey, what's up?"
That's how we're related. Because she always
I'm gonna come back into the jacuzzi.
What's up?
All right.
So
We can't get
was it the jacuzzi that made you nut or her?
No, I mean it was the combination of both. I'm just saying,
He said it hit that right spot.
I don't know what's so funny about it, bro. It was very exhilarating.
Spell it.
What, exhilarating?
Exhilarating. You kidding me? Easy.
That's not even a word.
Hold on.
McFly, you're weak.
Exhilarating?
No.
Motherfucker, that is how you say it.
No, it's not. No, it's not, sir. It's not.
Juice.
McFly, you're weak. You're weak, sir.
Just work. More work than that pussy juicy.
In the hot tub.
In the hot tub. I don't know how you can dictate that, but he knew it. Lil Wayne knew that shit. Anyway, I just more of the same. You talked about Halloween. I took the kid. I got off of work. Went through traffic. Got home just to get chewed out by my own daughter about why I took so long to get home to take her trick or treating. Then for them to go and we finally go trick or treating, for them to only last less than an hour trick or treating, saying they were ready to go home.
I was happy when I heard that, though. I'm not gonna lie.
You was lucky because I felt like a streetwalker because I was out there. It was like past 9:30.
I'm just upset because it was like, wait a minute, you chewed me out just to only trick or treat this long. Like, granted, you got a good amount of candy, but like, what? So what was that chew out thing? If you were literally just
like,
we need to go home, I'm like, what?
Legit, one of the last houses we went to, the guy was like, "You guys out this late?" I'm like, we thought the kids would be in bed by now. Like, no, they on 10. They ready.
What time was it?
At that time, it was about 8:45, 9 o'clock at night.
I get it. I can see
we were still out there. Yeah.
We had some suburban thugs walking around at that point.
What are those?
Oh, yeah. Those little teenagers. They was like, "You got candy?" It's like, "No, dog. It's like 9:30."
You never went trick or treating as a tween teenager?
Nah, but I didn't say I was gonna break in niggas' houses. That's what he said. And I was like, "You probably don't want to do that."
I find it interesting now how much now, especially, I don't know if this is a suburb thing because this never happened when I grew up in the hood. The whole offering of alcohol to the adults.
Yeah, that is
which is brew. And then all you see is I saw motherfuckers on the little motorized scooters following their kids up and down these hills. I said, that's some smart shit. I said, I need to get like that.
I need one of them. Yeah.
And then they had the golf carts, and then like, it was interesting to watch because I'm like, this is different. Yeah, they've evolved. Yeah, they're just riding around the scooter and like, yeah, I'm behind you. Keep on going. Like he's just chilling on there drinking.
I'm putting that shit on my Amazon wish list today.
Yeah,
just a scooter riding around the hood or neighborhood.
This house that knows they're the house. Like they know they're the house. They have like 4 tables set up with like just full different size candies and shit. And they're like, anybody with a peanut allergy and all that shit. I'm like, oh,
God damn, they think too much into it.
You get
we did go to 2 houses and she got full candy bars and ironically she got 2 Crunch bars, which just happened to be my wife's favorite, so she'll never see those.
I just know that In that neighborhood of Calmia, above north on the above Paris, in that neighborhood, them big ass houses.
Oh yeah,
that's the one.
Yeah,
they were giving. I remember they gave out full size, king size candy bars, and they were like, "No one came up here, so take as much as you want."
Oh, I said I'm gonna do that one year.
That's a lot of people like walking hills. It's some hills that people be like, "No, I'm good."
So like, you got all these people disappointed that no one came by their house, and they're like, "Take as much as you want." We were like, "Shit."
Nah, I'm gonna do it cyclical. One year I'm gonna do like all bomb ass candy, and then the next year just Smarties.
No, don't even do Smarties. Do the like.
Why you fucking with the kids, bro? Why you some loose?
Like the generic shit where you're looking at it like, what the it's like
a handful of
It's an oopsie pop, not a drop
one by one.
You gotta find the oldest, driest of shit, so when they eat it, they're like, man, I'm never going back there.
Or that Halloween candy that only comes out of Halloween when you can't find it during the rest of the year.
Man, if she got like some off-brand gummy, I said, yeah, I've never seen this brand. This is going in the trash. This is going in the trash. I don't know what this is.
Back to egging houses, though.
Yeah, they're gonna be egging something. Yeah, to take this approach. You're like, that's that fucking house that likes to fucking play games every year.
We never know.
Hey, but where I live at, you guys know where I live at. My cul-de-sac, not a light on.
Oh, it's a bunch of old people.
I will say that about my neighborhood. There was very few houses with in the festive mood, and I said, "Oh yeah, them fucking taxes hit." That's what it was. That when they realized what they got to start paying in taxes, everybody's like, "Oh, we're not handing out candy."
I've been here 6 years. I ain't handing out candy one time. I'm always
1 year. Never.
We got grandparents that stay back.
Alrighty, so I guess we'll get into the shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Say exhilarating for me one time, Hunter.
Exhilarating.
Okay, anyway, let's get into the first thing.
If you got a motherfucker shenan, you best believe he gonna shenan again.
I mean, motherfucker, that is how you say it. Say it for me then.
Exhilarating?
Exhilarating.
You're not saying.
Anyway, so the first topic is a list that came out, right? A woman came out with a top 25 list of what women should do for their man, right? So we're going to go through this list and have your thoughts, takes.
Can we just jump to number 25?
Exhilarating answers.
Can we jump to number 25?
Exhilarating.
I feel like
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Like that's number important.
So number 1 is be his safe place, comfort zone, feel like home. Number 2, listen, be understanding, be patient. 3, feed his soul. I think that's 3 and 4, feed his soul. 5 is love him unconditionally. 6 is pray for him. 7 is be his peace. 8 is be his best friend. 9 is uplift, encourage, support him, believe in him. 10 is give forgiveness, grace, and be compassionate. 11 is understand him. 12 is give him space. 13 is cook for him, feed him, home cooked meals. Number 14 is respect him, be submissive, allow him to lead. Number 16 is add value to life. Number 17 is be nurturing. 18, heal and grow with him. 19, give him the king treatment. 20 is have a spiritual connection. 21 is help him become a better man. 22 is be able to take care of yourself. 23 is never look at what a man can do for you financially. 24 is take away his problems, bring balance. And number 25, Maurice's favorite, oh my God, I feel like Hunter, take his soul.
Snatch that shit.
It didn't say how.
Oh, it's already
what's implied. You know what's implied.
Yeah.
You know what's implied.
No, I don't, because we got a lot of crazy women in this world. She might take those.
Yeah, they might take it that way, but what's understood don't need to be explained.
Radio Raheem.
I don't know why she just says that.
He'll never die.
But
I think this list is she's saying the same thing
over and over
again. Like it's all kind of the same. And I agree with everything she's saying. And I also agree that for a relationship to thrive, it goes both ways.
Yeah,
like,
this is both
like,
list.
like this list should apply to both sides. Like, in order for it to be a thriving relationship, that's my thing.
Except for the cook for him, because if she's terrible at cooking, then don't cook.
Yeah.
Why did you say that first, Kevin?
Because Kevin went through that shit.
Understand?
I will say this, Kevin. You know, I was the better cook, but my wife has gotten a lot better.
I should. She's gotten way better. Let me tell you.
She's gotten a lot.
Let me tell you.
Like, my wife can cook. She cooks.
Seasoning.
Yeah. Yeah, she cooked now. Yeah, she cooked now. I'd be like, I ain't got.
Are you trying to say it's true what they say?
What, white people stole seasoning and didn't use it?
Yeah. Kevin
Yeah,
said when they moved in, she had pepper and salt.
Yeah, they used measuring cups on everything.
You sprinkle to the ancestors till you stop.
Why does it taste so bland? Like when you used to pinch of salt.
Yeah, but I think I don't know. We're gonna go. You want to go one by one on the list?
We can. Yeah, we can go one by one, and so the be his safe place, comfort zone, and feel like home.
I mean, that's a good one, actually.
That's a great one, but that should go both ways. Like, you should be able, you should be in an environment where both of you guys feel safe enough to divulge your stress and your worries and your cares in secret, and know that it's not going to be judged or looked at as, I'm complaining about you. I'm not complaining about you. I'm complaining about the situation. Because a lot of times people will internalize. Damn, I got the Hunter.
Yeah, the Hunter-isms coming.
Ages.
You just gotta wait for Kevin to slip up.
A lot of people will internalize what's being told to them, and they will, and they do this irrational thing of thinking that, oh, they're saying I'm not. No, what I'm saying is I just need you to do this. This is what I expect of you. So I think, yeah.
I don't know. The whole list to me is just back.
Hunter, what were you?
I was just trying to ignore that.
It was I guess for a lack of words, you call it a gnat.
That's not like a word. If that's what it was.
I don't know if it exactly was a gnat, though. I'm just not for sure. Because I thought mosquitoes looked a certain way until this summer. Then I realized, oh, that's what mosquitoes look like.
Well, there's a different type of mosquitoes.
Ain't you 40?
8.
I'm just used to a certain mosquito being a certain way, and I'm like, how the fuck am I getting bit without seeing nothing?
Oh, man.
They got ninja mosquitoes now, yeah.
You're right.
All right, anyway, I'm sorry. When you were talking, he was fucking good.
Yeah.
What the fuck are they looking at? Like,
it's reaching in the sky.
All right.
No, it's all good. That's all good.
Number 2 was listen and be understanding, be patient.
Yeah, that is
that ties to number 1.
Listen, that's the thing. Just listen. Let me vent.
No, you need to empathetically listen.
Mm-hmm.
Don't active listen. Don't listen just to respond to what I'm saying. Listen to understand where I'm coming from. That's what that's about. Listen to understand where I'm coming from.
Yeah. And then number 3 is, and 4 is feed a soul.
I think I hate this. I think I hate this shit.
What, feed a soul?
This whole goddamn list. Like, what? This is what you got for us? This is what they came up with for men.
Right? Right?
Well,
it's like on Father's Day, all we get is a tie. Yeah.
Come on, man. At the end of the day, all men really want is respect. You give us respect.
Let me see if this is on here. Let me see if respect,
food, and head.
Does it say be respectful?
Respect us, feed us, and drain us, and we will move mountains for you. We will move mountains.
What I guess it's kind of implied in a lot of them.
Respect. I'll give them that. Because the king treatment, I laughed at that because I'm like, they used to behead them niggas. So what the fuck that mean?
Kevin said, "What can we talk about?"
So it's feed us soul. All right, then number 5 is love him unconditionally.
Yeah.
That's
You believe that's possible?
I don't think that's possible. I don't feel like we men are the. I agree with that sentiment of men are the one people or the one creature on this planet that is only love under conditions, off what we provide.
No, because you got to think about.
I think.
Well, are you not talking about kids?
Hold on. Let me correct it. Except for when it comes to our mothers and our children, everything else is all based off what we provide. And sometimes your children can be based off what you can provide.
Wouldn't that be all relationships then?
No, because I'm not talking about romantic relationships and intimate relationships. Because that's based off what you provide.
That's everywhere. Because I'm saying, why would that be different for anybody, just men?
Because women and children are loved unconditionally. They're given grace just because they're women and children.
So you're saying men can't love unconditionally?
No. I'm saying men are not. No, I'm saying men love unconditionally.
They can't be. They can't.
Hold on.
Definitely can be loved conditionally. What are you talking about?
Well, what I'm saying is men love. When men love, I'm talking about real love. We love unconditionally because we show up and do what we show up and show our love day in and day out, regardless of what we receive, and we're not going to complain too much unless things just get drastic.
Yeah,
I'm saying when it comes conditionally. It's not conditionally. It's unconditionally because it has to be a dire situation for a man to walk out on his kids or to do some. It has to be a dire situation, right?
I get it, but that's still a condition.
Right?
How I see it.
Right. Okay. All right, Kev.
Like that's
but when it comes to children, like you love your children unconditionally, no matter what they do, they can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? And women, you may not love that woman, but someone loves that woman unconditionally. Because like someone's going to be there for her and provide for her and talk to her regardless, and give her grace. The thing with the women is like they get additional grace just because they're women. It's just like if anything happens, it's always what did the man do? What is he not doing? It's like women are automatically given the grace, and then once the story is told, then they might start to side with the man. But that's why I agree with that statement. I'm talking about when you look at face value, just looking at them, right? Just looking at the person, women and children are loved unconditionally.
I mean,
there's conditions to that.
What's the condition? Because there's so many men out there that are loved without having. What are they providing? Are you talking about just? Because I don't know what you would be providing. If it's just an emotional connection,
I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm talking about in a man when a man's providing in the constructs of a relationship, the shelter, protection, support.
That's a man, yeah.
Right, but if as a man, if you don't provide that, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be unconditionally loved by that woman.
But there's niggas in jail that are married as well.
Okay,
and they love them unconditionally.
The spectrum is wide, but just because it's as an outlier, don't mean it's the normal.
I just don't know what makes that.
We should just have a debate between you niggas about things.
I'm just saying. I mean, we can agree to disagree. That's just my take.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen on this one.
Because I know if you guys have vastly different views on topics, and you guys get really to go head to head about something from different sides, and it's interesting.
I will say I do agree, though. The man is always to blame first before the woman.
Always.
Because I got a black eye, and everybody, all my wife's friend. All my wife's friends said, "What did he do to you?" I'm like,
you probably deserve it.
She didn't hit me. My dog hit me.
It don't matter. I didn't say she hit you. I said it don't matter where it came from. You deserved it. You probably deserved it.
How did the dog hit you?
The dog hit you?
I was bending over, and he jumped out. I was bending over.
You had that shit tooted up.
I was bending over, and the dog jumped up, and his head hit me right in the eye. There's a picture on my Facebook. My eye was, and all her friends were like, "What did he do to you?" And I'm like, "I'm the one with the black eye, though."
I don't know. You shouldn't have taken that. You took that wrong. I'd have been like, so what the fuck? You think I'm chump?
You know?
You think I can't?
it was just weird how when you said that, and I'm just like, you're right. It doesn't even matter. You will take the blame first. The whole story comes out.
After that, though.
That's very true. You can have a conversation, and if they start crying, everybody automatically wants to know what you said, but they could just be emotional.
That's even with the homies, though. Break up like,
what you do, nigga?
What you fucking?
Number.
I'm guilty of that shit, Kevin. So I gotta laugh.
Number 6 is pray for him.
Yeah. If he believe in Jesus,
yeah. I think whether you believe or not, I think that's just you're just wishing you're wishing well on him.
But she believes in Satan.
Yeah. And she's wishing well. The power of Satan and it compels her. Whatever. She's still wishing well. She's wishing you success.
You can pray for his downfall. Anyway, number 7 is be his peace.
Again.
Every man wants that. Every man.
I feel like that's one.
Yeah, I mean that looks different to most men, but you gotta know your partner.
Number 8 is be his best friend.
You should be. You should be able to confide in her and do things and be silly with her. You should be able to be comfortable out of the box, not be guarded.
Number 9 is uplift, encourage, support him, believe in him.
Everybody needs a cheerleader. Validate my effort of getting up every day and going out here and getting it.
Number 10 is give forgiveness, grace, and be compassionate.
I think a lot of men don't get that. I agree with that. Kevin, do you get that a lot? Do you agree? You think a lot of men get grace out here in these streets?
Yes. A lot of niggas that come back home after doing some dirt.
You gotta change your circle, Kevin.
Anyway, number 11 is understand him.
That's the same thing as giving grace.
12 is give him space.
That's peace. That's part of giving peace.
Yeah, I feel like
cook for him, feed him. Home cooked meals is number 13.
Like Kevin said, if you can cook, if you can't cook, then let me cook or order in.
Know what I like.
Number 14 is respect him.
Yeah, every man wants respect.
Number 15 is be submissive. Allow him to lead. What's your take as far as what that means, Kevin? I'm curious.
Yeah. What is
a terrible leader?
I don't know. That right there, to me, I think in a relationship, I mean, that should be an equal. I think if you're always taking the lead, I wouldn't want to be with somebody like that.
I disagree because taking the lead doesn't mean you make every single decision. Being a leader, part of being a leader is knowing when to delegate.
Okay.
Yeah, but it said be submissive.
Okay, but submission doesn't mean you do everything I say. Submission means you allow me to lead, and you don't interject. And you don't interject unless there is something that you feel strongly of. I'm not saying you can't voice your opinion, but you voice your opinion on things you're strong on. But ultimately, submission is you trust my leadership and my judgment that I'm making the right call for us. It's not saying that I am your master and you do what I tell you to do. No, you're still your own person.
So it's more of a don't question everything.
But I feel like
it's not. No, it's not. You can be submissive and still question it. But at the end of the day, you have to give me the grace and you have to understand, because at the end of the day, I always say, like I say, if you chose me to be with you, you chose me. So you chose me for a reason, right? So you should have the faith in me that I'm going to make the best decisions for us going forward. So that's not me controlling you. That's you trusting me to do what's best for the family unit. So you're not my slave. I don't have control over you. You're still your own person. It's just that you trust me to carry the majority of the load and you submit to me in those ways. So you follow my lead. You actually allow me to be a leader. You let me be the chief, you be the Indian, so to speak. It's not me having control of you, because if you want to go out and do whatever you want to do, you still do that. But when it comes to certain things of how we're going to move or how we're going to do things, like it's not that you don't have any say so, because as a leader, a good leader, you take input because you understand that your perspective is not the only perspective. So you take that and you see different avenues that way, and that's how. Because like I said, I believe that in the dynamic of a leader and a submissive person, the person with the power is the submission person, a person that's being submissive, right? Because if you're being submissive, the blame falls completely on the leader. Because I've allowed you to lead. So like in my dynamic, my wife is submissive to me, right? If this shit falls, if it fails, I'm completely to blame. She gets no backlash because she's allowed me to make the decision. She allowed me to leave. And that doesn't, you guys know my wife, you know damn well she ain't finna just sit here and let shit go on that she don't agree with. She's very vocal about how she feels about things. So that doesn't mean I control her aspect. It's just that she gives me the grace to make the decisions. But as a leader, I also take her opinion and her view into the decision-making process.
Real quick, nigga, you've admitted on this podcast that she has attempted to stab you a few times.
Yeah.
So we already know what she's on and what she's not going to take from you. So we get it. Like, you don't have to explain it to us. Like,
that was she hates that I say that. I mean, we were.
What I'm saying?
It was early 20s. It was early.
She ain't gonna just take your shit. We get what you're saying. Like, she's not. So what she's doing is respecting you enough to believe in your leadership. But like I said, we get it. She's not just gonna let you walk over it.
Because I don't like this whole notion that a submissive woman is a weak woman. No, because a submissive woman is a woman that's is a strong woman. She's strong within herself and in her morals and her belief, and she's strong within her femininity. And that's what gets overlooked all the time. That does not mean she's a slave. It does not mean that she has no power. Like I said, she has all the power because she reaps all the benefits and takes no risk.
But at the same time, it also takes strength because you have to be able to
say that.
In those moments, you have to be able to humble yourself.
The only risk she takes is who she chooses, Kevin.
Yes, that's the
only risk. Okay, but then again, like we said before, like McFly always says, choose wisely. If
yes,
you choose
understood.
wisely, it's not a problem.
Understood. But you follow this list and you just let a bum nigga lead, you're gonna be bummed out.
And that's true.
It happens though. That does happen.
Right. And then but that's on her. That's where we talk about vetting all the time. A lot of times these women don't vet properly. It's
understood. That's a different conversation.
Like if he got 7 baby mamas, he's not finna change with you. Like,
yeah, no, that's not a relationship. But I mean, I agree with what you were saying, and but I just look at it different because I feel like we kind of look at it the same way. Because I'm like, the submissive person is the leader to me. Like, and like at the end of the day, you're both kind of leading because it's like you're not gonna let. Yeah. You might get lost in what you're doing and be like, hey, reel it back in, come back this way because that's not aligned with what we want to do. So it's like. I don't look at it the same way, but I understand that because that's like, as men, we got to feel a certain way. So it's like, yeah, you got to let that motherfucker.
And you also, you got to look at it from this point of view too, right? As the leader, I know we live in a day and age where people don't like to take accountability, but as the leader, you have full accountability. You are accountable for the mood in the house. You are accountable for the direction of the relationship. You are accountable for the finances. You are accountable for everything. You have to set the tone. You have to set the tempo. You have to laying down expectations is not ruling with a hard fist. If you say, hey, I expect this, and this, and this is what I need from you. If you can't, as a leader, I'm telling you, this is what I need from you to be out here and to be able to go out here and do what I do. And if she can't meet that, that's not you saying that's not you ruling over, force her into this role. It's just saying, hey, this is what I need you to do. So if you can't submit to me and provide these things to me, then this is not going to work. This dynamic's not going to work. So we need to address this and come up with a different dynamic. You know what I'm saying? But as a leader, because I have full accountability, this is what I expect from you, and that has to be firm.
Yeah, to that dynamic, yeah, I agree. But again,
Number 16, add value to life.
Goddamn right. Yes, everybody should.
Everybody. It's like that guy said. He's like, if I'm in a relationship with someone and they're not making my life easier, why am I with them? That makes ultimate sense. I know I saw it too. Everybody did. That makes sense. So
Am I next?
what? What? The freeze?
Because it went from Hunter to you, and I'm like, oh my god, is it me?
No. On my side, it did all of us. But like you said, like if I have to work, if I'm working harder than I did without you, like like there needs to be an ease of life from both sides to make a relationship work.
Number 18, heal and grow with him.
Facts. Don't trauma bond. Heal that shit.
19, give him the king treatment.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that means. I'm with Kevin because I know a lot of kings that would be beheaded and overthrown.
I'm gonna think like you and go with the take his soul. Maybe those go together.
And then taking his life, like beheading him, or
no. No. Drain them. Empty them balls.
So we don't have to do 25 then. 20 is have a spiritual connection.
If you're a spiritual person, yes. Some people are not spiritual people. I think that depends on the dynamic.
Yeah,
help him become a better man.
Yes, that should be inherent.
Because
you think
I mean, to a good healthy.
I feel like you should have a partner that wants you to succeed and does everything in their power to help you succeed. Because ultimately, she should understand the better he does, the better I do. So I'm going to push him, and in return, you're gonna you push her, and you both level up together.
Number 22, be able to take care of yourself.
Facts.
Yeah.
You should not expect someone to do for you what you cannot do for yourself. That's just period.
Rizzo.
Number 23, never look at what a man can do for you financially.
Unless that's your dynamic.
No, this is what you should do for a man, Liz. Yes. Yeah,
because I'm thinking it's like you're just literally solely with him or looking at the relationships.
It's like, yeah, I get that, but I don't know. It's tough because if you guys are, you're like, you don't work, I got to do this. It's like you're not looking to them financially, but nigga, you better bring the bread home. Like,
I think
what it means is like generally care about him. Don't be with him for the money. Be
for the money.
Because if you're with him for him, then you guys can make any salary work type deal. I think that's what that means.
Yeah. And number 24, take away his problems, bring balance.
That one is difficult because they take away some problems, but they also bring you problems. Like I know in my dynamic, she takes away a lot of problems, a lot of shit I don't have to worry about because she takes care of. But at the same time, when there's big problems, she brings them to me. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword.
I said I don't have to say 25 because you guys already, spoke on it. Just take his soul.
Take that shit, man.
Take his soul.
Make me go night.
I thought it was interesting because some people need a clarification of what it take his soul meant when that came out. Like,
I want my knees to buckle and I can't stand.
I need clarification. Like, when you say drain the balls, if you had a vasectomy, you ain't draining them no more.
Something still happens.
You still are.
Yeah, you're still.
You're shooting something. Just because it doesn't have swimmers in it.
Yeah, my 2-year-old was in here, so I couldn't talk about that. But yeah, you still busting nuts.
Yeah, that's like saying you got a vasectomy and you can't come no more.
Yeah, well, why would anyone ever do that?
Yeah,
ever.
Ever. You still fucking. You just ain't producing babies.
Yeah,
ever do that.
Because this sounds awful. If I can't come, just take it. I don't even want it.
Yeah.
What am mother just to reproduce?
I've had that conversation before. And if you had a choice between losing your dick or your arm, I said take the arm. Wait, what?
Hey, ain't that so funny how we are as men? They can say anything. Hey, it's your dick or your leg. Go ahead, take the leg, bro.
I mean, because if I can't, I can figure out, a prosthetic.
Yeah.
But if I can't, I might as well not be here.
They're like, come on now.
That just tells you how much we love our dicks. That's all.
Oh, we just love the feeling of busting. That's what the fuck it is. Like,
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
you telling me I can't bust no more? Shit. So, next topic. See, I'm Hunter-ing it today. Do you ever question whether you are parenting right, and how do you get past these doubts?
Yeah.
I'm gonna let Wendell take this.
Nah, I just think about some of the, like, just how you discipline and all that stuff. What? See, like that right there.
See?
Good timing.
See?
What?
See? He was talking
Like,
about his kids, and you said fucking.
But I don't know. Sometimes I be questioning, like, if I'm doing that shit right. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get it. I question my shit every day.
I'll be like, this timeout shit, this yelling or whatever. Not yelling, you know what I mean? Like, ugh.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's the part that I'm like, do I need to take a different approach? Like, because it feel like this ain't working sometimes. But
I'm telling you, man, like this whole, I will say this whole, trying not to put my hands on her is, it's trying. It's trying.
Just a disclaimer. We do not believe in domestic violence here at the Heavyweight Podcast. All the thoughts of more lethal or more lethal.
We're talking about child rearing. I'm saying, like,
Thank you.
I
mean, like,
yeah, I'm not talking about beating her, but
you said put your hands on her, so I just had to make sure people understood. We don't believe that here.
I have seen that, taking things from her and like especially the things that she really, really like is into and values, that does work because it's devastating to her. So she gets it. Like, even like, I mean, last night she tried me last night. And so I was like, she knows that her cousins are coming today. And I was like, okay, well, guess what? Now you got to be in your room. So you're not going to be interacting with your cousins. You're going to do down. And then it broke it down. And now she wants to talk. Now she wants to negotiate. Now she can listen because she has a consequence. And now she understands why. And she knows that what she did was wrong. But like she's doing that typical kid thing. She's pushing back to see how far she can get. And that
is always push.
And that's the hard part, Kevin, because it's like sometimes I'm not gonna say sometimes you want to square up. Like we just
takes on this. I just want to reaffirm this to the people about the united front as parents. Like, you guys got to make sure that you guys are standing as a front to make sure that when you're implementing disciplinary acts, that you're actually doing it as a couple.
It's funny you said that, McFly, because this morning my wife was like, before you lay the hammer down on her, can you confirm with me about the punishment? Because now I gotta do it. She's like, I'm gonna go with it, but it's like, I said, I'm gonna talk to her. I'll talk to her.
I said it's very important that the parents are on the same page.
Yes.
Because you don't want one going, well, no, she can't do this. And then all of a sudden another parent is like, well, I said it was cool. And you're like, what the fuck? We're supposed to do this as a couple or a team. Shit. Like,
well, they don't.
I have
deal with it because we got should be working and I'll be downstairs. Like, nope, can't do that. Like, go run upstairs. Then I get a phone call.
I was that's what I'm saying. Okay, I have adapted my my grandfather's method. The first thing I say, what your mom say? And what your mama say? Now, and I'm gonna ask her.
She a liar.
She said,
you can do that. So she said that. Yep, you could do that.
So yeah, that's why I confirm. So when I confirm, she was like, I'm like, Phoenix, is that a truth or a lie? And she was, it's a lie. I said, okay, well, you know what to do. Go to the corner.
Yeah.
No iPad, no Switch. It's going to be rough
or different
for you.
In our time, a different Switch would come
out. It would be, yeah. We were abused, nigga.
Go get your Switch.
We were. Got the Switch, I don't think.
No, it ain't too late. Come over. I got a fig tree out here. I can get you.
No, it's far too late. That's far too late.
Hey, you never know, Kevin. At this age, you might like it.
Nah.
My name Kuta Kente.
Not gonna like it.
Wow.
I can't tell you how many times I got beat with a Switch. So
we can believe you.
Didn't work though.
Did not work.
How did it not work? I'm a very
Hey,
Say exhilarating real quick.
I think
exhilarating.
jail worked better.
Heck,
That's probably a little more scarce.
That no shit 7 days worked.
exhilarate.
That's what I said. Exhilarating.
Oh, he did put the X this time.
Yeah, you did it that time.
Exhilarating.
Say Mexican?
Mexican.
Nah, don't get us canceled, Doug. Like the way he be saying it, like racist old blacks.
He be off the wall.
God damn.
Yeah, but I think Kevin, I think some of that comes to like the questioning comes from dad guilt. Because like sometimes I feel like, I don't spend enough time with her. Because hours I'll be away and stuff like that. So like a lot of times it's hard for me to discipline her because I'm like, she really. I'm kind of like a weekend father because I'm during the week, man. It's
always working,
and it's like I'm getting like maybe 20 to 40 minutes a day throughout the week, but then so I try to capitalize on the weekend type deal. So like,
let's touch on that.
I feel bad.
Maurice, we had that conversation. You were talking about dad guilt. Let's touch on that.
Yeah. Well, I think
the dad guilt.
Well, I got it from, what is that? Because I'll give thumpers little flicks. And like, I was like, I don't want, like, I was just like, she was like, Grayson was crying from it. And I'm just like, I don't want to enforce that to her. Like, I felt like I don't want her growing up thinking this is how you get things through. And I was just like, damn, like, I feel bad doing this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so.
See, Kevin, to that regard, I had popped her one time and my wife's like, well, you don't want her to be that be her normal relationship with a man. I said, damn, that hit me hard because I thought about it. I said, yeah, because if she called me and said somebody, I'm pulling up to shoot. So I said, yeah. So that did change my dynamic of it. And like, so like, but I mean, my child knows what's expected of her, and like I said, she tries to push boundaries as much as she can every time she can, and I do feel guilty a lot for not being able to spend as much time with her. I still feel guilty because I mean, low key, I messed up her birthday because I couldn't really do nothing. I was in the cast. I couldn't really do for her what I wanted to do for her. So, that guilt, like I said before, that dad guilt's always on me, man. I'm always questioning, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? Like I get it. Like I can be at work and give her everything she wants, or I can be home with her and we have each other. Like we can't do much. And my daughter got expensive taste like her mama. She literally called me last night and cried because asked me if she can go to McDonald's and I said no, and then she cried and then she came home and complained to me about not going to McDonald's because I said no. And she said, Dad, on Fridays you take me to McDonald's. I said, well, we ain't doing this Friday. Like, so it's like stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I know like some of it is like, it's been a norm for her. And it's like, I got some habits I got to break. But she like going out to eat already at 6.
Oh no. So McDonald's nuggets is sounding good right now.
I think I got lucky with my scheduling for the past 8-9 years or so, just because that's one thing I guess like I don't have to deal with it because I'm off by the time. So I get home, I'm go to sleep and they're going to school. So by the time I'm done and wake up, I'm going to pick them up from school. So it's like I feel like it just kind of works out with that. So I kind of never really thought about that. So yes, I should.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, she sleeps in between me and my wife, so that's the most time I spend with her.
Yeah,
we're snoring. that's
yeah. Snore bonding.
Snore bonding.
Yeah. It's usually a foot in the face,
a knee in the back. A knee in the back.
Yeah, the
other day she told me she had the nerve to tell me that she didn't sleep good because I was snoring too loud. I said, well, you have a whole room. You have a whole room over there where you wouldn't hear me if you was in your room. So, kids. Gotta love them.
Yeah. I guess just stick through it.
Is that how you feel, Hunter? Because you look
But you gotta remember, knowing what I know now, I would have did things a lot different. But you know, it is what it is. I mean,
Like what?
I didn't get to do a lot of the things, you would like to do with your kids because times were different, struggles were different, So, I missed out on a lot of my kids' time that you guys are talking about.
So what
So
would you do different? Like if you could give some advice to young
do
fathers.
what you guys are doing. Make sure to spend time with your kids. You know, find that work-life balance to where it works out. You
I,
know,
I had this debate or argument earlier this week, and I said, "Do you know how rare it is to be in a position to where you're working as much as we work and still using things or finding things to be able to be there for the important things? You know how rare that is because a lot of times in the instances there weren't opportunities for it. If you're working as much as we do, that you can find the time to suddenly be there for things. And like with thankfully for things like FMLA, we can literally say, you know what, I'll bust my ass from this time to this time and that time to that time. But then like when things like trick or treating come up, I'm able to just drop what I'm doing to make sure I'm there for trick or treating or, for appointments or birthday parties or whatever. You actually have the opportunity to still take advantage of working that much and still being present when for things that normally like when I was growing up, my dad didn't have that presence. Like he was always working.
Mhm.
So it's like when I
Yeah.
explain, how rare that is for us to be able to do that, and like if it's taken for granted.
And that's why that's the reason why it goes hard. That's like what I was telling Hunter about yesterday. Yesterday she had a parent teacher conference, and I've been at every one. I make it a point to try to be at everything, and I just take the hit. A lot.
yeah, but you're not there for your daughter. I mean, you
I
are
am.
partially there for your
Yeah.
daughter, but what's the other
Yeah.
reason why you're there?
I'm there to let them know that she has a father. He's in her life, and she is protected. I'm there. I go because it means something to her. It may
No,
it may not.
I get that part, but you're
It means
also doing it to show other people that
oh
she got
yeah.
a daddy. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
she not she not no statistic out here, but
you know.
it's like just like Monday she got awards. I'm gonna be right there. I'm
Oh
right
yeah,
there. It's
but
like
I mean, what you said about showing that you had to be there to show the people that she had a dad is what's messed up about our society when it comes to our
but
culture.
I understand that, but I also feel guilty when I'm not there because there has been things like um I miss practice all the time. I've yet to attend a dance practice because I'm always at work. I miss things all the time, and it's like and every time I'm not there, all she does is tell me what happened. So it's like I know she wants me to be there, and then because she comes home and she recreates it. So I know deep down inside she's like, I wish my dad could have saw me do this when I was at the dance place or at gymnastics. Like so I know like that weighs heavy. That shit hurts. That shit hurts. It's
It hurts when
it hurts.
they're
It hurts me.
extracurriculars. Yeah, when it's the extracurricular things, it hurts them. It does. They want you there for that. You know.
I would like to see my dad come to my basketball games more. So like I
Right.
remember he was always working, so it was like, hey, I got to work, and I said I understood, but yeah,
Yeah.
it sucks when you want them present. And like I had like a big game where I grabbed like 22 rebounds one time, and I was hooping, and he wasn't there. And I remember having to tell him about it, and I was just like, it would have been dope if you were there that time. Like,
Yeah, I get that by what happened with your dad and you because my youngest he played football and I never saw none of his games.
I was the opposite on that one.
Your dad
But
was
dad,
everywhere.
my dad had a lot of time.
Yeah.
He'd be there.
Yeah, but
Drunk.
I can.
Drew Love. Like, fuck it, he's here.
I will say this though, just for when I said I missed every game, and just like you said your dad missed every game though, Stutter.
yeah,
When you get older, you understand it. It hurts you in that time, but when you get older, you understand it. Because
yeah.
even my son said it to me, but he's like, I understand.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I understood when it was happening. It was just one of them things where you're just kind of like, it would have been cool if you got to see that. Like,
Well, I mean,
it was good
I,
because it was
I
just me and him.
I get it too, Stutter. Because
Yeah.
from middle school through high school, I had nobody at my games.
Yeah,
Anything I did, baseball, wrestling, football, track and field, nobody. Because I
and the thing is,
I understood that they couldn't make it, and it's not that they didn't have the time. It's just like it's not a situation where they couldn't get up the stairs or they couldn't get up the bleachers or they couldn't be out in the wind. I understand it.
Right.
But
you guys will not. You guys won't let that happen now, though.
Oh,
no, yeah, because you don't want to repeat that cycle. Like,
I don't want her to feel the way I feel.
Right.
And it sucks because like I even get to that extent. It's like, yeah, I get all that, but like it does hit you in the back of your brain. Like, wouldn't it have been dope if you saw this one though? This like when you did something great, and you're like, you have no cheering section, and you're like, oh, you could have saw your son be great.
Plus the added thing of, when kids know their parents are watching, it's a little more effort.
Yeah,
it's a little more effort. It's a little more pick me up. It's a little more to whatever they're doing, because it's like I'm about to show out in front of my parents type thing.
but I think my dad, to a degree, in one instance, had dad guilt because there was one game. It was the seniors versus faculty game, and he showed up, and I didn't expect him to show up. And like at the time he got there, like middle of the game, it was towards the tail end, and they had me sitting out, and he didn't like I started the game and all that, and they had me sitting out. So he comes to the bench and he cusses me out in front of everyone and says, I didn't come to this fucking game to see you sit on the bench. And I said, I can't control like what's that. He stormed out, and I remember my friend Derek was like, that's fucked up. And I said that is one of the shitty things I can say is like, I know he felt dad guilt on that moment because he felt like, I made it here, and now the one time you make it here, you came late, and then you didn't get to watch me play. But I know like that sucks that has to be one of my memories of him actually being the few times he showed up and it was met with making something that I was really proud of because they went out of their way to ask me to be a part of that team versus the faculty, and my dad made it about not seeing me play. So like I remember just being on turned up and upset and angry, and I sat in my friend's truck and we freestyled for like 2 hours, and I'm waiting for my dad to be like on some shit when I get in the house and he act like it never happened.
It's when the news like, oh, okay, so it's done.
Yeah, but I was turned up ready. Like,
yeah.
But now with that instance happening, you would never do that to your kids, though.
Nah,
I would never do it. If I got there and he was on a bench, you got to understand you're not always in control when you're a player in a game. Things happen, but you're mainly there just for the support. I don't give a shit if it's the watching. You're still there for that support. Riding the bench or being on the field, it don't matter. It's the support.
Yeah.
And that's just the way you got to look at it.
Yeah.
If I could, I would have went to every game if my son was sitting on a bench. I still would have been like, whatever. But
I'm about to learn about water polo, my G.
Man, you and your white people shit.
I hope if she go to college, I'll go to games with you.
that didn't sound creepy.
I don't know.
With that being said, this has been episode 120 of the Heavyweight Podcast. Stutter McFly, one more time. Back again with these two guys and this creeper here.
I don't know if I can Grace Jones. I don't know if I can Grace Jones that.
That's not creepy as fuck. Like,
Kevin Wendell.
I'm there for support. It's your boy Molito the Grouch.
That's how that sounds like.
I'm not touching it. Hey, and they call me Hunter.
Pause.
Like, subscribe, comment, share. We appreciate the love that you guys keep showing us. If you're a woman and you're still trying to be a part of a podcast, message us on Instagram, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Damn, bro, that gap.
King of the Gap.
Until next time, peace.
We out. Peace.
It's a wrap. That's all she wrote, folks. Thanks for tuning in once again. You can check us out on all streaming platforms. Click like, subscribe, leave some comments, you know what I'm saying? Is it Monday yet? Hello. Every Monday you got new episodes, so tune in. Have a blessed one.